I'm going to be giving you guys a different perspective today, a perspective of a fighter, a perspective of somebody who grew up much like George, in which on a regular basis we had to make split-second decisions that very vastly determined our well-being. Jorge Masvidal, fresh off a KO of number 3 ranked Darren Till, is giving an interview with ESPN when Leon Edwards walks by and says something to the effect of, July. In July we can get it. In July we can get it, and mutters off a whole bunch of other sayings, and according to George says something along the lines of shut up. Essentially just interrupts this man's interview in his big moment. Jorge Masvidal just got done knocking Darren Till starch out, while Leon Edwards, even though he did have a good performance, went to a 3-round victory, and in the age of the McGregor era wanted to talk a little bit of trash and get a little bit of notoriety, build up a fight. So let's take this play-by-play. George then essentially says, respectful, maybe not. And as Leon's walking away and continues to talk more trash, George decides to leave his spot in the interview and walk closer to Leon, hands behind his back. Now let's look at that first. The hands behind his back. Now that can either mean two things. The hands behind their back when I grew up either meant two things. Either one, these are the words of Jorge Masvidal, that I mean you no harm. I'm coming up and trying to have a civilized discussion with you. Or two, the show of I'm not afraid of you in the slightest. My hands are behind my back because you got absolutely nothing for me. Now we have to take George at his word and say that he was going with hands behind his back to show that he was not coming in an aggressive form. He was coming up just to simply talk to the man. But about halfway through his stride, George puts his hands in front of him. As he's walking up to Leon, he brings his hands from behind him to in front of him. So there had to be something about either the demeanor of which Leon was walking up, the environment that made him feel as if he needed to be in a more advantageous position if something split second goes down that could affect his well-being. So what we see is we see Leon Edwards put his hands up as he's walking towards George, and George takes that split-second decision-making and decides, you know what? This man is coming at me where I come from. When someone puts their hands up, their hands are becoming forward at my face to punch me. So what did he do? He struck first. What did he say? He hit him with a 3-piece and a soda. Cracked him with a 3-piece and a soda. Because it's either going to be me or you. And it wasn't going to be George. Now, in the interview, George made the really smart decision in saying that he was scared. He was scared for his life, and even though he's cold-blooded, he was still scared, and that's why he struck first. Now, throughout time, when people say they're scared, we think of that as something of cowardice. You're scared because you're a coward. You're scared, be it what it may, but when you're driving down the highway and someone goes to merge into your lane and you tap on your brakes or you do what you have to do to avoid that situation, is because you are scared of the potential outcome of the damage of which it could be done. It doesn't mean that he's a coward. So he might have been saying that just because he knew of the legal repercussions that were going to come because of that scrap. But we get scared every single day. If you slip while you're walking and you regain yourself and you feel your heartbeat go up and your adrenaline start to pump, it's because you were scared. In that very split-second moment, your brain was scared of the possible implications that could have come to damage your well-being from that action. Now, I don't think that Jorge was in any ways necessarily intimidated to the point of which he would be cowardly scared, but I think he understood that when a grown man, another fighter, is walking up to you, it doesn't have to be another fighter. When we grew up, when a man is walking towards you with an aggressive look on his face, I tell you what, I'm not going to wait for him to get close enough to my face to do any damage to me. If you're trying to get in my face and we're yelling and screaming, we can have a civil conversation, but if you're looking as if you're trying to do damage, it's not going to get that far. And in Jorge's mind, once Leon put his hands up, once Leon's entourage of hooligans began to close in on him and put his hands up, it was either going to be him or Leon. It's either going to be you or me. One of us is getting it. One of us is going to get it. It's either going to be you or me. And I know for myself, and probably for Masvidal as well, it's not going to be me.